Hey, my friends, how you doing? John here. I've been dreading this video. I know Florence, you told me about this video, but I've just been dreading it. I don't really want to do it because I guess I just don't want to believe it's true. Austin is leaving home free. Um, so I'm going to do this video because I told you that I would. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that I don't want to admit that. Oh man, he's leaving. He's my favorite in my opinion. Probably step on some toes. I think he is one of the strongest parts of Home Free. His voice, his presence, his smile. It just really, for me personally, guys, and I love the guys. I just think I guess I just love Austin more. So anyway, let's find out why Austin decided he was going to leave Home Free.
Well, y'all, here we are.
Here we are.
It's a brand new day. It's a day that, a younger me would have never expected to see or find, but we grow, we change, we find where the universe, where God wants us to be, and where we're meant to be. And for me, that is home. Building a family with this beautiful woman. So, yes, I am leaving home free. There are so many comments, so many questions. We're going to do our best to address all of those. We're going to be going live in just a couple days. Check out all of our socials for that so we can really dig into this a bit more.
Yeah, and answer all the questions that you guys, I'm sure, have.
Absolutely.
But we also wanted to come here and just kind of let you hear it from him
Yeah.
slash
Straight
us,
from us.
because I'm here for moral support.
I want to say first off that everything is wonderful. Everything is the best it's ever been in my life, and I'm so grateful. My heart is so full. I'm so fulfilled on a daily basis. I've learned so much about myself over the last 3, 4, 5 years, uh, and I have discovered something that I never thought I would want, which is to be home. I never knew what home was as a grown man. We traveled so much and so often, and then we got a preview, a little peek of home life during COVID, and it showed me so much. And getting back on the road was so much fun, and I'll always love shows. I'll always be in Home Free in my heart. Home Free and I are not done working together. I'm not done with acapella. All of that stuff is such a part of who I am. The band, my brothers. I love these guys so much. And what's amazing is that they love me too. And we want what's best for all of us. And they know that this is what's best for me. And having their support through this process is something that gives my heart wings. It makes me feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Internally, within the Home Free band and the entire organization, all I've received about this whole growing moment has been positive support and love. And I'm so grateful for that, because we've been talking about this for a long time. This is not something that happened all at once. I didn't wake up last week and go, I want to leave Home Free. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
This is something that I've been working through in my heart, with my therapist, with my spiritual and intellectual advisors, for a long time. Going, oh, what am I actually searching for? What is it that I want? And I guess, right? What is the biggest reason for this moment? I want to have a family, and I want to be home with my family.
I gotta say, even though it makes me very sad that he's leaving, I mean, come on, look at Amberly, right? She's beautiful, and he wants to start a family. That's awesome, guys. It really, really is. I'm so happy for him. And his attitude, I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about, literally, I just got goosebumps thinking about Austin starting a family and being home, having some kids, being home for his kids, teaching them how to sing and doing a cappella with them, and just being there for them, because he's going to make a great dad, no doubt in my mind. I mean, I really love this guy immensely. Um, I just really identify with him. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I guess sometimes when we see artists, sometimes we can identify with them, and sometimes not. Or a lot of times you just can really identify with them like immensely, and you don't even know why. But yeah, when he gets, I think probably this started when COVID hit. When he was home. Yeah, you start to get a taste. It's nice to be home. It's nice to not be on a bus or eating at a truck stop. You know what I mean? To do the shows. I have nothing but love and respect for him, and I'm so glad that the other members of Home Free are supporting him. I mean, as well they should. Um, he's just such a huge part of the Home Free family, and he's right. He'll always be a part of Home Free, and certainly a part of my life because I love him. You know what I mean? So I always check his channel, see what he's doing. So anyway, Florence, this is definitely a hard one to react to. Um, but at the same time, I've gotta respect his decision, and I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for Amberly too, because they deserve it. They deserve each other. I mean, look at her looking at him. You just see the love in her eyes. It's a beautiful thing.
and not have to change my life around when that moment comes. Good Lord willing, right? Knock on wood. You know that we get to choose that moment. Um, I want to be home, and I want to figure out how to have a livelihood just being at home. And that's not in the home free, you know, realm of how it operates at this point. It's been an incredible run for me. The band is still going to keep going, still going to keep touring. I'm really excited about the process of trying to find somebody, that can replace me. Yeah, and it's not a replacement. It's a new thing, right? They're not going to try and do what I did. That'd be dumb, right? Like that's not how this works. It's Home Free
I
is
love
changing
that.
and growing. And if you know anything about me, one of my favorite things in the world is change.
Yeah.
I love it. I thrive on it.
I do not. I am not. But I will say too, I think I would be lying if I said that I wasn't shocked and concerned and a little scared when you first kind of started talking about this with me. And
I mean, I would agree. I felt the same way.
yeah,
It's like, am I really feeling this way?
there was a lot of conversations, but I do vividly remember the moment that I went, I get it. Okay, I get it. And it was when you became just so, just deeply emotional, talking about how excited you were to have a Christmas. Because it's been more than a decade that, you guys do Christmas tours every year.
And they're awesome. The credits
Yeah.
are amazing. It's so much fun.
But
bringing
your
so much
Christmas
life and love
season
to everyone.
is running in on Christmas Eve and sometimes running out the day after Christmas and then continuing to tour through.
Sure.
But seeing how emotional you got talking about being able to put up lights and decorate the tree and go drive around and see all
That's
the
awesome.
Yeah, I just want to be
drive-through
home.
light things that they do here in
I
Nashville.
want to be home at Christmas.
It's literally almost bringing me to tears. I totally get it too. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's not something he woke up and decided. Obviously, I would never believe that. But I totally get where he is, and I get both of their things here. Yeah, it is scary because home free is his livelihood. So he'll have to find something else to do. But I have no doubt that he will. I mean, just think about it. Over 10 years or whatever. Maybe you can be home on Christmas, but then you got to leave. And I think it's super cool, for him to be able to put up lights, decorate the house, and like you said, drive around, or like they say, drive around, and just enjoy life, enjoy each other. I think is the most important part. Uh, you know, these two are just such a beautiful couple, and I really think that's going to be, it's a key for them to just enjoy each other, you know, build a family and grow on that. And yeah, you know, things are always changing, whether we want them to or not. I totally get where she's coming from. You know, it's sometimes you fear change. For me, you know, getting this house ready to sell so we can move somewhere a little bit more populated. I mean, come on, it's Maine. It's not going to be super populated, but up towards maybe Caribou or Presque Isle, there's just more. There's Walmarts. There's different options to eat for food. I mean, just so much more. And I'm excited for that change. So I totally get, you know, what Austin's saying, man. I just want to be home. I just want to mow my grass. Simple things, you know. It's beautiful. I love this.
I could
That
almost
was-
cry thinking about it, but I'm gonna keep it together for you guys.
Me too.
That
Almost
was the
did.
moment that I was like, okay, I get it. This makes sense. And regardless of how we felt when we first started talking about it, I told you from then, and I truly and genuinely mean it. I will follow you till the ends of the earth. Whatever you want to do, I'm here for you. I love you, and this is where we are now.
And one thing I would like to address, and again, there's so much more to this, and to what our plans are,
Yeah.
and to all that stuff is coming. But right now, it's just about connecting with you, the viewer, who's here with us now and is interested in this moment. Like, thank you for joining us on this journey, because we don't know where we're going. We have a lot of plans, but I'm just going to let the universe continue to guide me exactly where we are meant to be. But this is my decision, you know. There's been a little bit of kickback, a little bit, and it's to be totally understood. You know, we've been such a fixture for so many people for the last 10 years, and so for me to be leaving that moment, it's sad. It is in so many ways. It's also incredibly hopeful and exciting, but it is sad, and I'm here to honor that. And I want you to know this is my choice. You know, this isn't something. This was never her idea. A. B, I need you guys to respect her and stand up for her, okay? Because there are so many people, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
maybe 5% of the thousands of people, commenting and joining the conversation here. But Amberly's not Yoko, and I'm not John Lennon.
All right, I was just going to say, he took the words right out of my mouth. She is not Yoko. I totally respect Amberly. I mean, you just heard what she said to him? I will follow you to the ends of the earth. I will go whatever you want to do. So please, please, please don't blame her. You know what I mean? I mean, I think she's content, with the way things were going. However, as Austin changes, hey, I want more out of life than just touring. I want a family. I want to mow my grass. Maybe I want to plant some tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? Just simple things, that I think are so important that he's saying here, and he's just right on. But that was my first thought, that she's not Yoko. Absolutely not.
And I'm also not done with Home Free. It's just a new moment. It's a new incarnation. We have plans. There will be more music down the line. I will still perform with Home Free upon occasion. But for the moment, I'm going to learn how to be home. You're fine. It's a big time for all of us. I've cried a lot about this. We talked about this with our super fans first last night, and they got to see me not be able to keep it together near as much, because it's change is hard. It's also good, but it is hard, and I'm just here to share with you guys. I want to talk so much more about this, but I'm not going to ramble on, because if you know anything about the two of us,
We will talk for
we
hours.
can ramble on. But again, I think we've decided that on Sunday, February 18th at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, we're going to go live. We're going to
On
try.
all the platforms.
We're going to
that
do
we
our
can.
best to go on all the platforms. We might even get a buddy to come by
I'll have
and
to watch
moderate the
that.
comments on all
Yeah.
three of them for us, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works, but I've gone live on a few. You gotta have multiple devices, and it's kind of ridiculous. But why not go live everywhere at once? Because we want to talk to you guys about this. I want to share with you all the things that I'm so excited about. the
We know
music
change is
that we're excited
scary.
about. Tim and I have a lot of stuff still planned together. We actually just got an edit back of a music video that him, myself, and Chatham and Louisa did. So there's going to be more music. There's going to be more life. There's going to be more content, more vlogs. We're really digging back into Beating the Bass. We have some big dreams for a wildlife rehabilitation hospital, sanctuary, center. You know, we've got all kinds of stuff going on, and I'm just excited to be at home and to build something and to have a community, guys, because that's the other thing about touring so much, especially for someone who's socially the way that I am, you know, the way that we are, really. When I tour so much, it's hard for me to build a community at home, you know, here in Nashville. And now that we've been home a little bit more, I'm excited because, like, I'm feeling like, you know, a person with a tribe again for the first time in ages. And I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know I was missing it. But like, just being able to go to my buddy's house, who lives a couple miles away, because I want to and have the time to, that's so good for my heart. And so I'm excited for you guys to see the growth. Home Free's not ending. They're only going to become better. I'm excited for all the changes, the new music that they're going to be doing, the new directions, as well as the old directions, all at once. This is
we're
a good thing. I
eternally
promise
grateful,
you.
y'all.
This is what's best for all of us. I know that I couldn't continue in that vein and be happy and good to people. So
and they
it was
knew
time.
that, and
Absolutely.
they were so
Yeah.
kind and so generous, and they took their time to really like dive in with Austin on how he was feeling and like what could be done. And it was a long road to reach the point where we are now. It is nothing but good vibes. They are our family. They will continue to be our
Always and forever.
family. And we just wanted y'all to hear that from us. We understand change is hard. We understand that y'all are feeling a lot of different emotions right now, but we wanted to come here and assure you all that this is not the end of Home Free or the end of Austin Brown or the end of the relationship between Home Free and Austin Brown. We are one big happy family, and we're going to tell you lots more about that on Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you want to come join us, we'll be live.
We'll be live.
Everywhere.
So tune in. We'll send out a link to the email list, or like links or just a reminder. So if you're not signed up for the email list, go to austinbrownmusic.com. Sign up for the email list. You'll be included in all the announcements to come. It's a big time, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support. Thank you for sticking up for us. For the folks who maybe are a little less understanding of what we need to do for our heart, and that is this moment. I love you. I'm so excited. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah, even though it's a sad day, guys, you gotta love him. I mean, I love this man, I really do. He really makes my heart happy. Just something about him, when he smiles, and not just the vocal part, I mean the man himself. When he smiles and stuff, it just makes me feel good. He has that ability, for me personally, to make me feel good. I mean, I'm super happy for him. He's so positive, and I'll never unsubscribe or, stop following him. I'll still be loving whatever he's doing, and I'll love it when he's with Home Free. And I'm excited for Home Free too, because change is sometimes good. And if Austin says, hey, look, I could continue to do it, but I'm just not, my heart won't be in it. Well, it's best that he does this. And I'm super excited for Home Free because sometimes when a member leaves, you change direction. So I'm super excited to see what that direction will be. Of course, they'll still be performing, the older stuff, but they can do newer stuff. They can do pretty much whatever they want. So I'm just happy for them. And I got to take my hat off as well to Home Free, the other members, for just supporting him. I mean, it's a scary thing for him. It's like when Avi Kaplan left Pentatonix. Same deal. People were hating on him and everything. But, he did what he had to do. So, kind of like Austin will be able to do, Avi would be like, hey, I'm going to tour these dates. I'm going to play here. I'm going to play there. But with Pentatonix, he had to go wherever they wanted. He had to bow down for the corporate people there. Home Free doesn't have to do that, but you guys know what I mean. So I'm super happy. Florence, how do you feel about this? Let me know. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm happy for him. Going to start a family. I'm so excited for him. It's so exciting just to be a part of their life. So, Austin and Amberly, thanks for sharing this video and your feelings on this stuff with us, because it's a class act to do that. All right, my friends, take care, and we'll see you soon.